What up, Curtis? Alright, man. Here is Spectacle Island. As you can see, we're just off the coast of Boston. There's the Prydwen there. I'm not sure if you've seen that in the game yet. I'll try not to spoil too much for you if I can. But this is Spectacle Island. This thing is a massive, massive island, and it's definitely my favorite place in the game. That's the Ziggurat there off in the background. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, this is the biggest build site in the game, and if I go into workshop mode real quick, you can see that the build area is actually the entire island. It goes all the way around the whole island. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so there's a couple of main buildings when you first get this thing, and this is one. There's a little workshop in here, and then there's this ruined house here. But that's about it on the island. There's a couple of shacks back there in the background, but there's not a whole lot else going on. And besides, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a barge wrecked out there, and it's pretty cool. I built a little barge town on it. Here's my water purification. This is pretty standard stuff, just, you know, hooked up to a couple generators, and boom, lots and lots of water. If you look at my workshop mode, I got 160 water on the island, 65 food, 23 people. My defense is 152, 60 beds, and my happiness is 85, but it's going down, and I don't know why. Anyway, this is my farm area. Pretty straightforward. Again, I just built the whole farm right here on this beach. There's one of my companions. We're not going to introduce you to her because you may not have met her in the game yet. Alright, the Ziggurat. This is the approach. This is actually where I put my fast travel point too, so that it's nice and epic every time I show up. And we'll go right up in here. As you can see, I built out all of these using concrete. Oh, I mentioned the power situation to you before. So I built a little deck out here with a nice guard post overlooking the south side of the island, and then over here is Power Town. So yeah, just got the whole house runs on just these three little baby generators, and you got this pylon, and then it just runs right up the side of the building. And I don't know if you can tell, but around the outside I've built power conduits as well. And so there's one there, and the power just runs around the three sides of the building, around the back, and wraps around to the other side, and that powers the whole thing. So inside I don't have any wires, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, so now let's go up here and into my throne room, and through the gauntlet of power armor. There's my throne in the distance, and Dogmeat, he's on my left hand side there. So here we go, some Raider armor. This is the Hot Rod Flames paint job on a T60. Over here, this is my stealth suit. This is a T51 suit with the railroad paint job, which I really like because it's the darkest black. So that's pretty cool, and it's got a stealth boy built into the chest plate, so when I crouch down I turn invisible, so that's pretty neat. There's a Minutemen set. This is actually my original set of armor that you get from on top of the building at the beginning of the game. Oh, by the way, all my settlers I've got in road leathers, so we look like a gang. Over here is the Atom Cats T60. I love that paint job, pretty awesome. This is the Hot Pink Hot Rodder paint job. I'm a big fan of that one as well. On this side we've got a Brotherhood of Steel Knight power armor and a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin power armor. I just got that. Pretty stoked about it. I like the paint job better than the Knight. Around here are some of my other sets. Just a couple more random Brotherhood of Steel. This is the Shark, Hot Rod Shark paint job. Fan of that. I think that looks pretty awesome. And like we talked about the lighting situation, I've got lights on top of each one. Another Brotherhood of Steel, another Raider with a legendary part. These are my two X1 suits with the Hot Rod Flames and the Hot Rod Shark armor. I like them both. Okay, onto the throne. So what I do here is when I want to trade with my settlers or figure out what's going on or assign people to new tasks, I come and I ring this bell that summons everybody, and then I just go and I sit right here in my throne. Oh yeah, that's me with my tuxedo and my synth helmet. And yeah, just wait for everybody to show up. Alright, that's the first floor. So I have my magazines and my bobbleheads. I think I need to put a couple more on that. Up here is where I'm gonna keep the rest of my blank suits, my just armor cores. I have like probably 20 of these. They're at a different location right now because that's where I used to have my base, my main base, and so I'm slowly moving them over. Alright, second floor. This is the living quarters for my people, my settlers. And I built them a little kitchen over here with a cooking stove that you can craft on and a chemistry set. And up here, this is kind of cool. This is the pulpit from which I speak. I've kind of role-played the whole thing out a little too much, maybe, but I enjoy it. It's got some beds over here, some scavenger set up. Alright, third floor. Some more beds, but this is primarily my crafting area. And I've kind of set it up to look like it's a little lived in. This is my armor workshop. So I've just kind of got it like, oh, I'm tinkering with stuff, you know. I keep my mods, because they do weigh something, so I get them out of my inventory to free up space for more crap. So I drop them all in this toolbox. Strong doesn't want to show it up. I don't know if you've met him yet, but he's a very talkative super mutant. Anyway, I've got all my my gear separated out. These are all legendaries in the file cabinet. Steamer trunks got armor in it. Suitcases got clothes. Some hazmat suit just for flavor. Oh, there's Strong. What's up, dude? Yeah, you are really annoying. This is my weapons workshop. And again, I just sort of set it up so that it looks like I've been working on stuff, you know? Just kind of add some flavor to it. And again, I've got mods in my toolbox. And I've got all my weapons all separated out. Heavy weapons, normal weapons, melee weapons, grenades, and then legendaries over here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then over here is my chemistry area. We're going to get out of here so Strong will shut up. Alright, fourth floor, I think this is. This is my open market. So I think it's kind of neat. I built it so that we're open to the sky, get some light in here, that kind of thing. And a balcony. So yeah, all of my shopkeepers are astronauts because that's just how I roll. So I put everybody in hazmat suits because I think they look awesome. And I've got, these are the top level shops that you can build, and they really help a lot with the settlement happiness. So I got a bar, weapons, general store, armor, clothing shop, and a clinic. Alright, moving on. This is the fifth floor, and it's just a balcony. It's just some little lounge space. I've got some benches on the back wall there. Not much else going on. I do like these futuristic lights. You can get those. You can build those lights by finding a Picket Fences magazine. That also allows. There's another Picket Fences magazine that allows you to build potted plants, which you'll see right up here. I've got a little potted plant garden going on. There's a big gas sign because I think it's neat. And here I did run wires up here. Yes. To run my spotlights, because I got all the spotlights facing inward, so at night it's kind of neat because they just shine their lights all around throughout. Got a little patio lounge, got the bar set up, ready to party. And yeah, so that's the ziggurat. I hope you like it, and maybe I'll make another video for you for one of my other settlements sometime. Alright, talk to you later.